Wow, thanks. This is so cool. I'm so happy to be here. I have to say that I'm so thankful to be here to meet and learn from all of you truly amazing and inspirational people. Jared, just a few minutes before he got here, Randy came up to me and said, "How do you feel about going first?" And then he showed up, and I can't tell you which is more intimidating now, going first or going after him. So for all the rest of you, you're welcome that you get to go after me and not Jared. I also just thank you that I get to have the opportunity to share a little of my own passion. There we go. And speaking of passion, have a little story for you. Let's see. Oh. Okay, there we go. So there was once a boy. He was born almost completely blind. His mother considered his blindness a punishment from God and abandoned him as a baby, sent him to live with his very, very poor grandparents in poverty situation. When he was 5, they received enough financial help that they were able to send him 400 miles away from his home to a school for the blind. This school had the finest education for children who had that disability, but they were also reputable for corporal punishment. And it was very typical for a blind child to be smacked across the face for speaking out of turn. By age 6, this boy had seen more adversity than some of us may ever see in their lifetime. Things were definitely stacked against him like a pile of heavy firewood. And then something happened. We'll call it a spark that ignited his passion. A teacher at this school recognized his extreme music abilities and his talent. Someone believed in him. He began studying music. This little blind boy learned to play several different instruments. When he became a teenager, he formed a band and then went on to pursue music as a full-time career. That same boy today is accredited with 40 #1 hits, 6 Grammys, 8 Country Music Awards, 4 Academy of Country Music Awards, including the prestigious Pioneer Award. He was one of the first successful crossover singers, with 3 of his songs topping the charts in 3 different genres. In 1976, he became a member of the Grand Ole Opry. He co-authored his own biography, and later this year, Ronnie Milsap will be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. He had so many challenges that he faced that I'm sure many just expected him to give up. It would have made sense. It is probably what many others would have done in his same shoes. It definitely would have been the easier choice. But Ronnie Milsap made the conscious decision to use his adversity as fuel for igniting his passion. Everyone here at Launch Out has to make that same choice too. Adversity can be defined as anything that proves to be a challenge or hardship for us. They can be typical day-to-day struggles or something much more traumatic. But the fact of the matter is, adversity is inevitable. It's a part of life. And I'm 99.9 plus 0.1% sure that each one of us can come up with at least one life challenge, possibly a handful, that we're working on dealing with at the present time. But we also have a hope. We have a dream, a passion burning somewhere inside of us. It may just be embers right now, but it's still there inside of you just waiting to be stoked. So, what's stopping us? Are you afraid of failure? Are you afraid of disappointing others or yourself? Maybe you have responsibilities or commitments such as family or your job that prevent you from putting the time and energy into pursuing your passion. Maybe the idea of pursuing your passion just seems so overwhelming you don't even know where to begin. So how do we begin to get out from underneath that heavy pile of firewood and use it to rekindle our passion? We need to think, just as a car needs gas to run, just as our bodies need food for the energy to function, just as a fire needs wood to burn, our passion needs motivation and urgency that comes from adversity to be set ablaze. So for right now, I want you to just forget about everything standing in your way, just for a moment, and I want you to figure out exactly what you want, and then I want you to focus on it. Like that hypothetical question, what would you do if you could not fail? Answer that, and then set your sights. So last month I went on a ropes course adventure. This ropes course was, as you can see, four levels high with a steel beam above each level. And we were harnessed in with a rope attaching the harness to the beam. It was on the ground, looking up, being harnessed in, 100% safe. I was able to understand nothing was going to happen to me. I was not going to fall. And then I climbed to the second floor. And I stood on a platform, and there are all these different obstacles to cross, these ropes obstacles. And it didn't quite seem like I was quite so safe. And the bridge that we chose to cross was a bridge of little stepping stones that were like 15 feet off the ground with nothing to hold on to but the rope attached to the steel beam. I was scared out of my mind. I'll just be honest with you. I had to figure out what I wanted. On the one hand, I could have played it safe. I could have been 100% safe, even though, I knew I was 100% safe. I didn't feel 100% safe. I could have been 100% safe and turned around and went back down the stairs, and nobody would have said anything. Nobody would have cared. On the other hand, the most amazing man I have ever met in my life was on the other side of that bridge, waiting for me. And if I would have played it safe and turned around and went back down the stairs, I would have missed out on the opportunity to share a really cool, albeit a little scary, adventure with him. The thing is, the path may be scary, but if your heart is on the other side, you won't be happy unless you take the risk. Just don't look down. Don't look back. Focus on your destination. In the meantime, use your resources to reach your goal. A resource is a source of supply, support, or aid that can be readily drawn upon when needed. One such resource is your inner resources, what you find inside of yourself. Developing emotional strength, courage, discipline, and faith, along with maintaining a positive attitude, helps prepare you for confronting your enemy. Surround yourself with people who support your passion and encourage you, like everyone here. Interview people who have similar goals, who have already successfully achieved their dreams. Study about your passion. Continuing education, whether in an institution or researching and teaching yourself, is one of the most beneficial resources you can use. And adversity itself can be used as a resource if you use it as motivation. You also need to embrace each small victory, but expect some setbacks. When you've worked so hard through adversity and challenges and you meet a goal, you deserve to do a happy dance. You deserve to celebrate. Go ahead and do your happy dance. Tell your friends so they can happy dance with you. Announce it on Facebook or Twitter or both. For goodness sakes, shout it from your rooftop. But remember that you are still moving through the sludge of your adversity. And with that will come some setbacks. You need to prepare for them like a warrior going into battle. You need to expect for and plan for the worst case scenario. And then more often than not, that will never happen. But it helps to know that you are ready and prepared for anything. Most of all, you need to live. Experience everything life has to offer, the good and the bad. Seize every opportunity. Learn from every mistake. The alternative is merely existing, and we were created for so much more than that. Take time to laugh. Take time to cry. And as often as you can, laugh until you cry. Feel the pain of heartbreak and know you'll never be the same again. Then feel the high of true love and know you'll never be the same again. Listen to a baby coo and babble and understand the miracle. Listen as an elderly loved one shares memories of days gone by and once again understand the miracle. Every situation we face throughout our life, the adversity we overcome, the dreams we make come true, are opportunities for wisdom and growth. And the difficult times help us appreciate the good times so much more. The storm never seems quite so bad when we get to enjoy the rainbow afterwards. The world is drawn to the light. Maybe it's because it helps us to see what is beautiful and what is wonderful, as well as what is difficult and dangerous. Light is warm. Light is cozy. Light is inviting. Light is hope. We need to cling to that flicker of hope when we are tempted to indulge in self-pity and give in to a self-defeating, I can't attitude. During your darkest day, when you wonder if all the hard work is worth it, remember there's always a light inside of you. It's called your passion. And the world wants to see it, wants to marvel at the glow and bask in the warmth. One tiny flame can cut through the dark. Each time you overcome adversity, each step you take closer to reaching your passion, you burn a little brighter. Keep it up, and soon the world will not see your adversity, but your passion glowing inside of you, and the star you really are. You've got the fire. Now it's time to let it burn. Thank you.